Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to play some games that I noticed as a game ad. So what I was doing was, as I was playing a game, and if a game ad came on, I would play the game ad just for a little bit, so this way I can go through and go past it. But there was a few of them that looked good, and I wanted to just download and install and play the full real game. Number one, to see if it's like the game ad, because as you guys know, there's a lot of ads out there that are not actually the real game. And also, I'm going to let you know if these ones right here are worth the download. Meaning, are you going to get an ad pop up every 30 seconds of gameplay, or are you in control of the ads that would just in turn help you throughout the game win? Which is more or less the way I like it. I don't want to have the ads control me. I want to control the ads. Now for the games that we will be playing, it's going to be Popcorn Burst, Gear Fight, Ball Blast, and Word Bridges. Now I'll let you know that there is a game here that has absolutely zero ads, unless if you want the ads to be there to just help you win a level. There is another one where you can watch ads to unlock things, which again, I also like. Then there is two of them that plays ads throughout the game, but one of them is way worse than the others, and that is where we're going to start off this video, and that is Popcorn Burst. Now for this one, I highly suggest to not download this game. What I'm going to do is, once I start a level, I'm going to start this stopwatch, and I'll just play it for 3 minutes. And what I'm waiting for is the amount of 5 ads, because I can guarantee you within 3 minutes, we will probably see that. First off, you can see that there's an ad that is a banner on the bottom. So let's just go through here and play the game. Now, this one is fun. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty cool. You just have to fill it up to these lines here, and you don't want any popcorn to fall out. Once 3 popcorns fall out, then you lose the game. And you can see once you hit those green lines, the little popcorn head guy kind of, circles around, looks at the progress line. And you got to kind of watch this popcorn a little bit, because sometimes it still moves, even after you have already pressed all the buttons. So far, so good. We haven't seen one yet. We still just have the one that is on the bottom. But for some reason, I feel like once one ad comes, then they just kind of come in like droves. So let's see here. Again, you can see how this one is fun. Oh, I already lost that. That's okay. All right, let's see if we can do this again. Just got to be a little careful here. Almost. There we go. Now, you can skip the stage by watching an ad on the top. Here's this ad that's right there. I mean, it's an ad with an ad, and I bet you anything soon we'll probably see an ad. And I'm surprised we haven't seen it just yet. Normally, when I play this thing, I usually easily see one within like the first minute. We're at a minute 14. Here we go. Here is the first ad. Now, sometimes too, when it comes down to these ads, you almost have to watch like the full 30-second one. And I don't like that, especially if they are making you have to do this. I'd rather have those quick little 10 or 15-second ones. Let's see here. So I don't want that. Still waiting. All right, here we go. So now let's play again. And I bet you anything, we will probably see another ad, either within like the next level or two. Sometimes I got one like right after I saw another, just by beating one level. So far, this game is being nice to me. Maybe it's because I'm recording them. No. Oh, there's a second one. So if you remember, the first ad came in at like a minute 15. And then here's the second one already. And you know what? Maybe we'll just go for the full, just the 3 minutes instead of waiting for like 5 ads to pop up. 5 ads, could be like a whole like 5 minutes or something like that, which honestly, if you're playing for 5 minutes and 5 ads comes in, that's not fun at all. Now, I know that this game is free and all of these are free. It's just that there is different ways to bring in ads with these games. Look at that. Another ad there, another ad here. So they're just everywhere. In order for me to even get any of these cool things, you have to watch an ad to get it. Now, if that was the only ads that was a part of this game, then I'd probably say download it, which means at the end of you going through, some important levels and you're able to unlock something. Oh, here we go. Here's the third one within 3 minutes. And that's like 2 of them within 1 minute, as you can tell. So if I needed to watch an ad to unlock something, I would rather do that instead of all of these forced ads. So watch, I'm going to go with just a couple more levels, and I can almost guarantee that we'll probably get another ad. When you get out to the main screen, you're going to see an ad sitting there. More than likely, we'll probably, there it is. There's the other ad. And so that is why I hate this. You got 4 ads in less than 4 minutes. And if we keep playing, we're at this time frame in between ads. So I highly suggest do not download Popcorn Burst because it is ad galore. Now next up, this is one that I do suggest. This is Gear Fight. This one's pretty fun. It makes you sit down, it makes you think. It's also not that hard. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we don't need it anymore. And with this one, you just have to drop some of these little hero guys to fight off, things that are coming on in. As you go through the game, you're able to increase and improve and upgrade these guys. What the players that you see here are different than what you start with. So you actually start with these guys right there. So these are the first ones that you get. And then as you play through the game, you're able to unlock more. So how you're able to play the game, let's go over and let's just hit on fight. So what you have is you have these spinning gears, and then you have your guys that you're able to play with, and then you have movement here. Now, what you need to look at, especially with this point here, I'm getting hit twice, which is awesome. So I'm actually starting off with a pretty cool level. These guys are going to pop out pretty quick. Another thing to think about when you play this game here is you don't want to have all of your guys that are fighting, over this way. The reason being is as you grow, which I got lucky here because this is where the gears are rotating. If you start him off over here, he's going to drop, fall down this ledge, then he drops again, and then it just takes longer. So what I can do here is I'm going to bring this up there. I'm also going to improve that one. I'm going to go through and hit on fight. You have your lives down here in the bottom. That means as these characters that you are opposing against, if they're to go through behind you, then your hearts go down and that's your lives. Once it goes down to 0, then you lose. This one you have 12 waves. Now here's a nice thing that I also learned too, is as you are fighting, if you're going pretty quick with dropping your fighters and they go off of the screen, you are gaining what purchases these gears. So I'm at 157 already, which is actually really good. So now when I bring this in, this is not helping in any way. You can see that my drop rate has fallen and got less. So now we are a little bit faster. So it just really depends on where you want all of these things to go. And now I am connecting up with the 2.5 and now we're even faster. So this level that I'm showing you, at least with how we started, is actually very simple. There's a lot more of these that get harder and harder as you play. There's even some of these that turn red, which means that they are canceled. So then you'd have to make sure that you make a maze kind of around it. So then you're not making your guys spawn, slower. This thing right here, anytime that you can get those, it's going to help out because then it's going to start throwing things. Now you can see again that we slowed down, and that's because this is not really attaching anything, but it's slowing down the movement. So if I was to bring up, let's say this one, again, you can see again, it slowed us down even more. So we're just not at that point just yet. So I'm going to bring it over here so we can go back, fast again. So it all really does depend on your placement of all of these gears. And then you'll be able to unlock all these little things, which then allows you to upgrade all of your people or the items. So we've won that level, and you can see here that this is the only type of ad that you get. You are in control of the ads, and it's something that actually helps out a ton because you can see that a lot of these things are getting expensive. I don't have as much coins anymore. So if I just hit on claim all, then this is a way that I'm able to get all of that, and this is the only type of ad. All right, so now that we watched the ad, we're able to get everything in here. I'm actually just going to kind of move things around. I'm going to go through and play this, and then I'm going to bring you guys right back on when we're on wave 12 because you kind of now get the gist of it. And again, that only time you ever have to do an ad is up to you. It is not forced on. It is just by getting these gears onto the board. So the first ad that you saw me watch on this game, it was down over here and it was to unlock everything. And then here is the other type of ad. It's a way that you're able to just get one item. So I don't need to have that item. I'm actually getting pretty strong here at the moment. And the other thing that you can do is that you're able to merge these so then this way they get stronger. So for example, if I want to turn that into a 4, I can. And then I can bring this one in and then now we can go hit on fight. So I don't really need any more gears that are out there, and so I'm just going to keep on combining all of these ones here. Now, one of the things that you might notice is that I threw in a lightning bolt, and with that lightning bolt, you have to place it over this way, just because wherever it's placed, it has the lightning bolt that goes straight down. All right, so I guess I'm going to throw it in there, there. And if I wanted to, I can actually combine this over there, and I can bring in this one again. And so you're just getting everything faster and faster and faster. Now you know you're in good shape when you get another character to fight. So my ice, I'm going to move over there. This guy, I'm going to move over here. Again, you want them to be over this way, not over here, because then they would fall there. And yeah, so we're just going to go through and we're just going to stomp on this. Because at the very end on wave 12, which is this last one, you will be, you know, going against something pretty strong. And there is sometimes when you go up against like a boss and it gets even harder. This times 2 looks good to me. I'm going to go with that. Hit on fight. And we're done. We already beat out that that castle, that fortress that they had over there. Here's the other type of ad that you get. Again, it's just up to you if you want to have this be a ad-free game, or if you just want to watch a few ads here and there to just improve the gameplay. So that was Gear Fight. That is one that I do suggest. Now here's the next one that I also like to suggest, which is Ball Blast. This one's pretty fun. This type of ads that you get here is, again, you're in control. If you want to watch the ad, you can, to unlock something or increase something. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to increase just a couple things. I'm going to go to upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And you'll see that you can upgrade again if you watch an ad. And then when you go over this way, let's see here. This is the shop. And you can go ad-free if you want to. But again, you'd have to pay for it. And with this one, when it comes down to the type of ads, it's going to be to unlock some things here. So you can watch this to unlock that. You can watch this twice, and you're able to unlock 50 of those gems. So if you would like to, let's see here on the bottom, there's nothing else. So with this one, when it comes down to the ads, it is up to you if you want to improve something, upgrade something, or whatever. Now, you do have this ad banner on the bottom, and if you hit on this X, it's just going to tell you, hey, in order for you to get ad-free, then you'd have to pay for it, and it is $9.99. So I'm not going to throw in $10 into this game, just because so far I'm able to enjoy it without having to watch really any type of ads. And if I do want to watch an ad, it's because it's my choice if I would like to unlock something or upgrade something. Now, this is just one of the games that's a part of this one here. I'm going to show you technically what Ball Blast is. You just sometimes kind of get this as you play through. Normally, you'll have balls that are just dropping. Now, as you're looking at all of this stuff right here, I have increased and upgraded my gun that's over here. So I do have, these little rockets that will shoot out some stuff. I do have the triple gun. You start off with actually just one. Then you can hit on skip, and I'm going to move right on up. And actually, I did get this ad right here. I guess I forgot that sometimes there is a few ads, but the good thing about these ones that pop up like super quick is that these are the ones that you're able to skip really fast. You can see here that it shows up for about 5 seconds. You have to click another button, you do this, now you're back in the game. So I forgot that happens sometimes. It's not all that often. But the way that ad goes, where it is forced, at least it's not horrible. So I think that's actually why I'm still playing this game here and there, and why I'm still like upgrading my gun and just kind of doing this whenever I'm bored or whatever. Oh no. And you can kind of see how, fun this is able to be. Also, there is a like frozen item. And if you can ever get that frozen item, then it's going to help you so much, because then all of these things just freeze, and then you're able to just break them all. So here we go. See if that will help me out a little bit. If you need to, you can stay underneath this so you don't get hit. Oh, I unlocked the laser, which, yep, that's also one of the things that you can unlock as well. Oh boy. Now this gets really hard though when you're getting up to like, 5, 6 things just bouncing anywhere and everywhere, especially if they're getting up to those higher numbers. Oh no. Oh, I can freeze, baby. That was the one I was looking for. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. Hurry. I just don't want these things to fall on me, you know what I mean? There we go. And that is how you're able to win a level. And that is the normal type of game that you normally play. But sometimes you kind of get that like snake dragon thing. And looks like I'm going to go into a hard level. But that one right there is one that I do also suggest. The ads you're mostly in control of. The ones that do pop up, it's not as often, but you're able to go through them very quick. You just kind of tap on the top after 5 seconds. Tap it again, swipe back, and then tap again, and then you're back in the game. It doesn't really bother it too much. Now we'll go inside of word bridges. So this is a different type of game. This is like a word game, and you are merging these words together. That just makes sense. They're all in categories. Over here, if you want to, you can buy it with no ads. But again, that's for 30 days for $12, which doesn't make sense to me. Why would you spend $12 and not get ads for 30 days? It should just be 100% forever unlocked at that price level. Okay, and how you're able to get this one done here is that you just go through the lines and then you just kind of, make sure that everything just kind of makes sense. And I kind of work from like the top down. So there's like bat, owl, coyote. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got maple, we have cedar. So I'm going to bring these ones on up. So I see maple, cedar, and then this is where you just got to kind of like slow down a bit, look at everything. I wonder if, wait, pickaxe, that's like minor. Okay, so let's go with minor, pickaxe. Oh, we have a pine, and then, oh, here we go, we have oak. There we go. So those were all trees. Now I'm seeing another one over here that's kind of like something that's, lucky. I see horseshoe, wishbone, rabbit's foot. Let's see, what else is something? A lucky lady? Nope. Okay. Oh, lucky coin. There we go. So something dealing with luck. And you can see that that one was complete, but we're still not done with this one yet. And so you'll just kind of go through everything. And then later on, you're going to have to bring more out. So in this way, you'd be able to finish off this row. Writing, book, bat, owl, coyote, fox. Is ladybug? Luck? Okay, there we go. We were able to find that one. Okay, and then here we go. Diamonds. There we go. Mining. So you can see how this can get a little bit more complicated as time goes on. When you add some of these in, sometimes you will get an ad. Now, even though this one is coming in with some of these ads, again, these ones are not that intrusive, meaning you can get in and out of them super quick to move on to the next. Now, I don't think it happens every time you bring it out. It's just here and there. And then you also have tools on the bottom that you're also able to unlock. You can get some hints. You have a brush. You can reveal. So if you want to reveal things and make it simple, you can. So we have throne, castle. There we go. And we are done with that level. And that is it for this game here, really, because it's just going to be keep doing this, every single time. So you'll have a little ad stamp on the bottom, but that's really pretty much about it. And then sometimes when you bring in those new words, then sometimes you will be able to get some of those ads. But again, it's nowhere near Popcorn Burst. So this was just me kind of showing off and playing with some games that you might see the ads for. And I would definitely move away from Popcorn Burst because you will get like 11, 12, 13 ads within the first 10 minutes of play, and that's just not fun. Those are the long ones, and you can't get out of it. You also have Gear Fight. This is when you are in control. If you would like to unlock like a gear or a tool or a weapon to actually put it onto your board to play. So you can actually play this game with absolutely zero ads, and it's a free game, and it is actually fun, and it does make your brain work a little bit. The level you saw me on was a little bit easier because the gears were close together that were spinning. The Ball Blast, that one is also very fun. You're able to unlock some things by watching ads in like the shop, and you'll get an ad here or there. But again, it's not that often, and those are the quick ones to move around. And then Word Bridges. This is just a fun one, putting your brain at work, connecting the dots between words and phrases, and bringing in all the commonalities. And you don't really get that many ads. When I did bring in the rest of the cards, it did play an ad, but when you're actually playing the game, it doesn't do it every single time. So I suggest Gear Fight, Ball Blast, and Word Bridges, but stay away from Popcorn Burst. So hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.